If you are getting ready for a PCS move and you own property in Colorado Springs, you already know there is a lot to think about. A permanent change of station is not a small transition. It usually means preparing for a long-term move, often for 2 to 4 years, and that can create a lot of decisions when you also have a home to manage. In a place like Colorado Springs, where military life is a big part of the community, many service members eventually face the same question. What should you do with your property when orders come through? One of the first things to figure out is whether it makes more sense to rent your property or sell it. That decision depends on your goals, your timeline, and your financial situation. Renting may give you ongoing income while you are in your new location. Selling may give you cash up front that helps with the move or with buying somewhere else. Both options can make sense, but the key is having a plan. And if you are going to be far away, having local support becomes even more important. The page explains that a property manager can help whether you decide to rent the property out or need support while the home is being sold remotely. If you do decide to rent, maintenance and repairs need to be high on your priority list. Before you leave, it is smart to deal with any issues that are already pending. Small maintenance problems can turn into larger and more expensive ones if they are ignored. Once you are gone, you also need a system for regular check-ins, yearly maintenance, and emergency repair response. That is one of the biggest reasons owners look for local property management help during a PCS move. You want someone nearby who can keep an eye on the property, coordinate repairs, and make sure things are handled quickly if something unexpected comes up. Insurance and security are another major part of the conversation. If your home is changing from owner-occupied to tenant-occupied, your insurance may need to be updated to reflect that change. You may also want to think about security measures that help protect the property while you are away. That can mean reviewing coverage, making sure the home is properly secured, and having someone local who can respond if there is ever a concern. When you are states away, that kind of local presence can make a huge difference in your peace of mind. Utilities and services are easy to overlook, but they matter more than people think. When you are preparing for a move, it is easy to focus on the big decisions and forget the details. But utilities still have to be handled correctly. Remaining balances need to be paid. Services may need to be disconnected or transferred. And if the property is becoming a rental, you have to decide what goes into the tenant's name and what, if anything, stays in the owner's name. Those details can affect both convenience and monthly costs, so it helps to think through them carefully before the move happens. Another big piece is making sure your legal and financial documents are organized and accessible. That includes deeds, mortgage papers, lease agreements, insurance documents, HOA information if applicable, and any other records tied to the property. When you are in the middle of a move, it is much easier to handle issues if those documents are easy to access and easy to share. If a question comes up about the home, the lease, the insurance, or an HOA rule, you do not want to be scrambling from a distance trying to find paperwork at the last minute. And really, that is what this whole process comes down to: reducing stress through preparation. A PCS move already comes with enough change. The last thing most military families want is to feel uncertain about what is happening with their property back in Colorado Springs. Whether you decide to rent or sell, having a clear plan in place can help protect the home, protect your finances, and make the transition easier to manage. The page emphasizes that support before, during, and after the move can make the process smoother for military families. At the end of the day, owning property during a PCS move is manageable, but it takes planning. You need to decide whether to rent or sell. You need to address repairs, review insurance, handle security, sort out utilities, and organize the right documents. And when you have the right local help in place, you can move forward knowing your property is being looked after even while you are focused on the next chapter of your assignment.